Hey guys, how is it going? So, I've been trying to hold in this testimony. I've been trying to put it off, but I can't even hold this one in. So, I'm hopping on today. My phone is on like 20%, but I'm just hopping on. I don't tag anyone in this video. So, if you hop on and if you see it, it's for you. It's to increase your faith in what God is doing in your life. So, I'm just going to talk until people hop on because I know that it's meant to encourage someone. God is doing great things right now, today, in this season, in this moment. I'm just here to talk about it because at first I'm like, nah, I'm not going to tell this testimony. But I'm at this point right now where God is just like putting it on me to say, go on and talk about that testimony because people need to hear it. I was on Clubhouse this morning and I told my testimony and so many people reached out and they were just like, wow, that testimony was for me. It helped me so much. Like, you blessed me talking about your testimony. So I'm hopping on to talk testimony. Hey, Maribel, haven't seen you in a while. How's it going? I'm just talking this testimony because at first I tried to hold off. I tried to say, no, God did it and you know that, but I have been taking everyone on this journey with me on my page. Like, if you've been on my page for a while, like, you've seen God doing things in my life. You've seen all of these things happen where it's just built up. And so for me, for people who have been watching me from the beginning, and hey, Siobhan, how's it going? I'm just talking. I'm about to get started on this testimony, but I'm really just talking about how my Facebook page is like a journal. It's like a journey. It's basically, when we talk about Journey to the Kingdom, it is me taking people on a journey that God is taking me on to show people that God can do it in your life, that he will do it for you too. So, you know, right now, I'm just at this point right now where I'm just like, I have to tell this testimony that he gave me. Whew, I'm feeling so emotional because you look back and it's like God is really doing everything that he said he would do. Like, for me, I'm emotional right now because it's like all of my hard work, all of my sacrifice, everything that, and if I cry, I cry. I'm at this point now because it's just like everything that I have been working for, God is just doing it now. And it's so like, y'all don't know. But to look back at it all and to see God just say like he is about to do it. And I pray that this is encouraging the people who are watching, because if you feel like God is not doing it, you just have to stay still. You just have to trust him. And it's like I can feel a bubble up that he was telling me to hop on right now and talk. And I'm just at this point now where it's just like, maybe he just wanted me to hop on to encourage the people who are going to watch it. But, you know, to start out where I started, where I was just like broken and sad and depressed, and to see God use me the way that he's using me now, it's just like, you know, it's just crazy. So I'm hopping on to tell my testimony, if I can tell this testimony, because just to know how good God is, y'all, like, and it's so rare for me to cry. I'm always so strong. And I just know, like, I just look at the girls that I'm helping and all the women who are being changed. And it's just like, even like Fatima and Maribel, like all of you guys, like, I'm so blessed and honored that he chose me. And it's just like, I know he told me to come on right now and talk just because it's been inside of me, just being so happy of all the women who are just breaking through and just changing their life, and to see God do it for me. And it's just like, I want other people to know that he can do it for them. Like he just blew my mind. I'm going to tell you guys if I could get to it, but I just really need to let all the women know who have really been on this journey with me. Nina, you know, Fatima, all of you guys, like, this has been a journey for me and a journey with you guys. And just to see God just like, it's crazy, you guys. So Nina, I know Nina just had a breakthrough and just been delivered. And it's just like, I never expected God to use me the way that he uses me. Like, never. And I wouldn't have thought this in a million years that he would even use me like this. And I see the women who are just becoming and starting their businesses and just doing all of this. And it's just like, I just have to let people know that God, if you feel like you don't know what you're about to do, if you feel like you don't know where to turn, like, God can truly change your life around, because he did it for me. He did it for me from where I didn't even know. I didn't even know if I would make it the next day. I didn't even know what I would do. Like, I didn't know my purpose. I didn't know any of it. And to just like look back now, like I even went on my page to even look at it and see how everything has just happened. Everything that he said, y'all, like everything he told me is happening right now. And so my testimony part of it that he told me to come on and talk about, even though I didn't want to come on here and cry, but my testimony is that you guys have seen me speaking about God and just showing up and just being there and doing the work and just working hard for the kingdom. And he told me to leave my job. And you guys know I talk about like being in my 6-figure job and this job that I've had, and I was okay there, but it was just like he pushed me out of my job to do kingdom work. And so I left 6 figures, not having a plan, not having anything like at all, no plan. And so, you know, I left it and I checked my account, and I'm gonna show you guys right here. I wrote it down that I asked God to give me like $30,000 so that I could pay my car off and everything, so I would have freedom. And I wrote this a year ago. Like, I was just writing out things that I wanted God to do, in my life. And I'm just going to read this because he led me here today, where it's like, I wrote this November 27th. This is where our faith needs to be. I asked God to bless me so that I can bless others. God sent another supernatural transfer to my account. I asked for my seed to produce 100 times harvest as much as had been planted. I'm going to pay my car off and bless another ministry once God blesses me. And so I wrote that November 27th. And I woke up and God transferred $30,000 into my bank account. And I wrote it right here. Like, I wrote this last year, guys. Like, $30,000 from the Lord. And I wanted to pay my car off because for me, it was like, I wanted to help other people. And, you know, I've always been good with money and my finances. Like, I save my money, so it's fine. But just to see God just do it. It's not even about money. It's just that to know God, like, listens to your prayers. Like, the things that you are talking about, the things that you are requesting. Like, he told me to document everything. Like, and you can see it's a random piece of paper. It's just like an old card. But he told me to document everything that I wanted to happen. And I was obedient and I did it. And even putting it on here, I said I wanted a manager position making $80,000. And he gave me that, but that's the job he had me to leave. Like, I was making even more. They gave me even more than I wanted because I was obedient. And I just did everything and I followed him. And just like, literally looking back, y'all, like everything. My gifts, I told him I wanted to operate in all of the spiritual gifts. I asked for that. And he gave that to me. Like, to be able to just flow in whatever I want. Like, you know, and so I'm just hopping on because if you guys, it's a lot of people on my page probably don't know me from before BC, before Christ and before God and everything. But my life was not easy. It wasn't easy. It wasn't. And so I know people probably look at me now and it's like, oh, God is doing all this in his life. But I definitely paid the cost. Like, I paid the cost for where he has me now. And to just see him doing it, y'all, like, I just want this to encourage people to know that God is doing it. And I write all my posts and I say it because I believe it and I have faith. And I've always believed that he would do it, and to see him doing it now, y'all, like, it's just, I just pray that you guys know and just follow him. Like, we're at a time right now where it's uncertain. Nobody knows what tomorrow brings. And I just pray that every single person that's watching this knows that God is just waiting for us to show up and to surrender and to just say, God, like, all I want is you. And for me, all I wanted was God. Like, all of the time that I was seeking everything and just all of the stuff that I used to do, I was just looking for God. And so I pray that for any woman who's watching this, where they just feel like, I feel lost, I feel confused. And that's why I'm so passionate about the women who I help, is because just from where I was into where God has me now and where he elevated me to, I just love to see women make it. And I just want to see other women make it. So again, I just felt the bubbling to come on. I had to plan it. I don't have anything written, but you know, I'm just at a place right now where God is really shifting my business, Journey to the Kingdom. and he's having me scale it now. So I feel like I'm not going to work in my business as much because he has me doing other things. But I just want to hop on and let all the women know who have been a part of it to say thank you, because as I was helping you guys, I was growing in so many ways with you guys. So I'm at a point right now where everything is changing. It's shifting, all of it. But it's for my good, because it's giving me, I pray for freedom. Like, I feel like I have been working so hard for so many years, like in corporate and everything, because I always wanted to perform. I always wanted to be the best. And I feel like I've been working so hard for so long, and God is at a point now where he is giving me that freedom to really have freedom in my life, so I don't have to work so hard anymore. So I'm just overwhelmed right now, because God just did it. And I don't even know. But again, this one wasn't planned. I just felt like God was telling me to come on. I pray that this encourages whoever, because you just have to follow him. Just be obedient. Just follow where he's taking you, and he will blow your mind. I'm telling y'all, like, I wouldn't have ever guessed that I would be doing what I'm doing. I wouldn't have ever guessed that I would be impacting women the way that he has me. Like, to read the comments of, little do you know you've changed my life. Like, to see my girls just going live and being bold and brave. Like, I watch Jarita. I don't know if she's on, but just Jarita shows up every day and she's not afraid. There's no fear in her anymore. She's just bold. Like, to see Gabby just going out and just speaking and just wanting to let everybody know about God, and to know she was afraid to go on camera and she's doing her Instagram post and just doing it, to see so many women, Shayla just growing in her business and just from where she was and being able to hear God. Like, I could go on with all the ladies. Shania, where the fact that she joined the challenge and she didn't hear God, and to know that it helped her build her relationship with God. Like, so many women, like, and I remember all of them, but I'm just at a point right now where I just see God, like, everything that I've been waiting for, is happening. Like, I'm just shocked. Like, I had faith. My faith is high. Like, I have a lot of faith, but to see it and to run with it, like, it's another level. So even for me, I'm hopping on because I know God has us doing a lot of things right now. We're all working hard for the builders, people who have been building. I'm at a point right now where I have a lot of work to finish in a short amount of time to really scale Journey to the Kingdom, to do what God is telling me to do. And just know, like, if it seems difficult, lean on him. Like, you have to go to him for strength, because there's no way that I can do this by myself. And you may feel like there's no way you can do it, but just know you have to lean on him for strength to get it done. Because I don't care about how much money I make. I don't care about I just want freedom. I want freedom to be with my son. I want freedom to live a life, to do whatever it is God wants me to do. If he wants me on Clubhouse, if he wants me traveling, I want to have freedom to be able to do that. And he is giving me that freedom right now, and he is giving it to you guys, as long as you remain in him and seek him and stay close to him. So again, this is not planned, but it was just like a bubbling over where he was just like, go live. And yeah, but I pray. Oh, thank you, Shania. It's just Shania. Like, I hear it so much that women are like, you helped me so much. And for me, I don't always see it, but I know it, I feel it. And just to see how they change, like, even Kimberly, I think I saw Kimberly on here, but just to see Kimberly go through deliverance, where she's like, she didn't even know what was happening, and it was happening for her. So I don't know, I'm just hopping on, but I pray that this has blessed you guys to really see that God is doing it. I've been posting it, and I encourage anyone who, if your faith is low, go through my posts, just scroll through my page. Like, I pray that it increases your faith, because that's how God uses me, to help increase people's faith, to believe. And so that's all that I have, you guys. Very strange for me to come live on a Friday at that, but just know, this is literally everything that I asked God for, and it's done. Like, I'm with my son every day. Like, I have freedom to be with him. My career, I grew from my career. Like, he gave me everything in that. My business is growing, my gifts, my everything, literally everything on this paper, he did it. So I'm just excited to see what's next. I'm excited to see what happens with all the ladies that I've helped. I know that he used me as a catalyst to really get you guys to where he needs you to go and where he wants to take you. So I'm on all social media, Shania's. I don't even know. It's either Johanna or it's Journey with Johanna. You have been assigned to each and every one of us. We love you, y'all. Thank you, Fatima. Yes, I definitely feel like it is. I'm definitely assigned to every single woman who crossed my path. I know I'm assigned to you guys, and that's why we've been able to have like the breakthroughs and you guys, and even Fatima, your apparel line, like to see you where you question your gift of being like prophetic, and to see you stepping out and going into what God has been telling you to do all this time, like Alyssa, where you had that dark moment, but you stayed strong and you pushed through and you never gave up. So again, so many women, so much. Like I could go for days talking about all the women. I know every single one of your stories. I remember every single one of you. I thank you guys so much. But I just wanted to hop on and just let you guys know that God is doing it. I know I just made a post about get ready to testify, but this is me testifying that he did all of this on my paper. He's doing it. He did it for me. He will do it for you. And he just had me go back to this just to see it, just to see that he did it all. So I pray that this has blessed you guys. Again, unplanned. But happy Friday. Have a great weekend.